In Surat Sabd Yoga is that type of yoga in which our consciousness makes an attempt to unite with sound current. It is Surat Sabd Yoga. And this is the common yoga in all santmats. The santmat of Radha Swamiji Maharaj, santmat of Saint Kabir Sahib, santmat of Darya Sahib, santmat of Dadu Sahib, santmat of Ravidas Ji Maharaj, santmat of Mirabai, santmat of Sajobai, santmat of Yari Sahib, santmat of Gulal Sahib, santmat of Bulla Shah. All these saints were the follower of Santmat tradition of India. As all of you know that Saint Kabir was a number one saint and king of saints of India, and Lord Buddha was a primal saint of India. The period of Lord Kabir was 664 years before, and he was residing in Varanasi town of India, which is in Uttar Pradesh state of India. And he passed away in the same state at Maghar. Maghar is the name of a place where Saint Kabir passed away. Today, I have to recall in your brains of the whole, in the brains of the whole, that this word is not of our forever. We will leave this word after some years. And where we have to go subsequent to our death and demise is the other world. So, in all human beings, there is a similarity that all of us will pass away. It is common in the whole. So, saints are making an attempt to practice as a practitioner of sadhana to leave this body and to enter into the subtle body, causal body, supracausal body, superconscious body. This is the process. If we will not, make an attempt to learn the process of leaving this body, the meditative process, then what will happen? If we will not know the process of leaving this body, then the moment when our period of leaving this body is fixed will arrive in our life, we will become failed in that examination. So there was a saint of Radha Swami tradition of India. He had said that I had started to learn the education of the process of leaving this body when I was only 6 years old. So, if you want to go in your other bodies, I mean from gross body to subtle or astral body, for that purpose there is a meditative process. The process of that is that before practicing sadhana, you will have you have to leave all outer works and you have to meditate and meditate only. If you will do lot of work of the words, then you will be the you will your effort is not 100%. So how you will able to enter into the subtle body? How? If you have not prepared 100, if you have not done the 100% effort for that. So, and how you will be able to leave all worldly works? The process of that is that you go under lotus feet of all those persons who have left all works of the world and who are working to enter into the subtle body and enter into the causal body, supracausal body, and superconscious body. It is essential. I have left all works of the world, outer world, to come by spiritistic emancipation. What is mean by this spiritistic emancipation? To go further from all these five bodies is the obtention of spiritual emancipation. As we are bounded in our five bodies, right now the face or shape which you are perceiving the shape or face of gross body. In this gross body, there is an existence of subtle body, astral body, and in that astral body, there is a beingness of causal body, and in that causal body, there is an existence of supracausal body, and in supracausal body, there is an existence of superconscious body. And afterwards, there is the beingness of the Supreme Being, ultimate reality, God. Step by step, we will make an attempt to enter into these bodies. How it will happen? The For that purpose, the process is that you have to leave all functions or actions of the outer world. To come by spiritual emancipation is to become of the highest rank, highest position. Many persons says that President of America is the number one person of America. It is incorrect. America's number one thing is the God of all Americans, not the president. President, vice president, all are the seeker of God. So God is number one, and if you will make an attempt to liberate your soul, then you are the forthcoming God. Not right now, but when you will complete your sadhana or meditation practice, you will become completely united with the God. Ditto, same as the God. The purpose of meditator is to liberate his bodies, his soul from his own bodies. So be meditator here. But there are a lot of tricks in practicing of meditation. What are those tricks? If you will meditate only in your own house where there is no other person, you will fail into the into many incorrect doings. You will be lusty there, you will be greedy there, you will be angry person there. As you are not taking support of the meditative powers of the groups of meditators. I am not saying it by my own experience. It has been set down in Ghat Ramayan of Tulsidas Ji Maharaj. Ghat Ramayan is a Hindi scripture and has been set down by Tulsi Sahib. Not Tulsidas Ji Maharaj, but Tulsi Sahib. Tulsi Sahib was my master's master, and he was belonging from the Hathras city of India, and his own house was in Pune city of India. Tulsi Sahib was a separate, liberated soul, and subsequent to obtention of liberation, he had set down a book. The name of that book was Ghat Ramayan. Ghat Ramayan means all characteristics of Ramayan is not of outside but of your own body. It is essence of the significance of the word Ghat Ramayan. So everyone is leaving this world after his oldness. Everyone. We will also leave this world in this period of COVID-19 when we were closed in our rooms by cause of COVID problem. 4 persons of my colony passed away. And that taught me that I will also pass away after some years. So I concluded that I should do sadhana or meditation. A person from Mumbai, city of India, told to me, Gautamanand is a very poor person. In fact, he is not knowing. He himself is 1,000 and million times poorer than me. To whom you say that he is a poor or he is a rich? What is your criteria? Lord Kabir was a king of saints and he was a seller of cloth. Was a king of saints. His livelihood was depending on the sale of the daily cloth. Lord Buddha, when he became sannyasi, his livelihood was depending on begging of per day. Firstly, you have to understand it in your brains that to which you say the riches. The belongings which you have on this earth is belongings only of this earth. Subsequent to your death and demise, your bank balance, your gold, your factories, your all earnings, your buildings, your cars will not go with you. The only one thing that go with a person subsequent to death is his religion, his meditation. So as we, the meditators of India, are meditating and we are earning only meditative riches that will go with us subsequent to our death and demise. The riches of Bill Gates, the riches of Gautam Adani is only of this earth. That is not of the upper earth or that state where we will go subsequent to death or demise. All religions of this world accept this factuality that there is an existence of another world, state, realm subsequent to our death and demise. Christianism also accept it. Islamites person also know it. Islamite persons also know it. Everyone know it. Jews are also knowing it. So all belongings which the entire humanity is earning is incorrect belonging, for those belongings will not go with us subsequent to our death or demise. only our meditative powers, meditative obtainments, only our sacrifices, and what we have done for the other, for the welfare of the society, that will go as impression in our brains subsequent to our death and demise. So, what we should know, we should know that only, singly, meditation will go with us, and leaving it, nothing will go with us after our demise. This is why I have kept my whole remained time of this life only for meditation, and I am doing only meditation and preaching. A person from America and a person from Varanasi was saying that we already know what you are preaching. We will not listen to your religious lecture. Okay, no. That's your ego only. If you don't want to listen, then you don't listen. I am not forcing you to listen. The lectures will, which all professors, readers are delivering daily, is based on only a study of books. And the preacher or meditator is preaching not by studying book, but by meditating and practicing lot of sadhanas. So if you are not performing sadhana, then how experience of lot of experimental things of lot of sadhana will appear in your speech? If you are a president of India even, then you are not practicing sadhana there. You are investing your all time only in the work of the outer world that will not go with you at the end of your life. I have learned it from many saints that God has sent us on this earth only to obtain salvation. My master had taught it to me. So we are practicing only meditation, and accepting meditation, we are doing nothing. And what is the process of the high quality meditation? The process of this is that you take initiation by any high quality salvated soul, as my master was a salvated soul, so he initiated me. He gave me a mantra, and I am chanting that mantra, which mantra is very pious and holy. And he taught me that complete the work of meditation only in this life. If you will not complete, then you will weep at the end of your life. If you want to increase the quality of meditation of yours, then sit under the lotus feet of group of saints and saints. It is essential. If you will meditate in your own room, lust will appear in your brains. Greediness will appear in your brains. And anger will appear in your brains. But if you will sit in the proximity of the meditative powers of uncountable saints and saints, those things will not appear. And through that place, it has been said for that place that where group of saints and sheikhs are residing, take shelter of that place and meditate there. That is a number one safe place on this earth. Thereat, death cannot destroy. If thereat human being will pass away, then he will enter into the kingdom of heaven. Not after death, before death, he will obtain. So, meditate only. In my tradition, it is essential to meditate 5 hours daily. My practice was of 7 hours and 8 hours daily. In these days, I have become somewhat weak, so I cannot meditate a lot, but I meditate, daily meditate. Excepting meditation, I don't do anything. And after meditation, whatever I experience in my meditation, I parade their thoughts or opinions and notions and views in my preachings. What my speeches prove, it proves only that I have meditated. If any student of any university is delivering a lecture, in that lecture what you look? You look that whether he is studying a lot or not. But in the field of preaching, it is being looked that whether he is meditating a lot or not. There is a distinction between the studying and meditating between these two scholars. In fact, in Vedas and in Upanishads, if you are not a high quality meditator, then you are not a scholar. And if you are only studying books and on the basis of that study, if you are saying something, you are a general scholar, scholar of the word, not of the upper world. But God has sent us to become salvated soul. So we are meditating here. In a Drishti Yoga, we work a lot in our inwardness, in our interiority. In Drishti Yoga, we work a lot. And what we do in Drishti Yoga, we make an attempt to unite our two inner sides in inner sky, here above, here in the inwardness of this place. It is very stiff to unite our two sides, two lines of two sides in our inwardness. But if you will sit under the lotus feet of your master, thereat you will find some meditative force that will support you in leading your two inner sides towards the particular point. All these things are of the things of experience. I cannot show it, but with the support of the sadhana, you can experience it. In our inwardness, there is 3 realms and states. The state of darkness primarily that occurs in sadhana, the realm of brightness and the realm state of words, and subsequent to there is a beingness of the supreme being. So Lord Shiva had meditated 87,000 years. Subsequent to that, he became the adorable Lord Shiva. The entire Hindu tradition adore Lord Shiva, and he was the number 1 meditator of among Indian gods. If Lord Shiva had practiced meditation 87,000 years, then we should also prepare ourselves to meditate 87,000 years to become like Lord Shiva. If you are meditating, then you will not become anything in this outer world. You will not become the president. You will not become the prime minister. Your aim is not that. They are the thing of this world. They will pass away. After some times, they will pass away. But if you are a meditator like Lord Shiva, then after passing away, you will obtain the another human shape and form, and from that another body you will meditate, meditate, and meditate, and in many originations you will obtain salvation. So be aware. We have to leave this world in some days. No thing will go with us. Even our this body in which we are residing will not go with us. If you are a Christian, they will keep your dead body in the coffin, and if you are a Hindu, they will burn it. So, before death, before entering into the grave, make an attempt to unite yourself with the Supreme Being. So, meditators are those persons who already know that we have to leave this world, and they have started to meditate to know the process of the real process of leaving this body. So, if you want to leave this body like a god, goddesses, incarnations, and saints, then leave all works of the world and do meditation, meditation, and meditation. Take initiation by any high quality sage and adore him and make an attempt to do Drishti Yoga and Surat Siddhi Yoga. Those sadhanas are essential in Santmat tradition. My master Tulsi Sahib was meditating in Hathras city of India, and thereat he obtained spiritual emancipation, and subsequent to that he set down Ghat Ramayana. In that Ghat Ramayana, all things respecting our inner body have been explained. Our body is full of mystery. Entire world, your entire ultimate reality is existing in our body. If your aim is to become a salvated soul, then leave all universities. In any university of this world, you will not know the real process of the obtainment of the Supreme Being. So, leave all university, take shelter of the University of Jungle, Forest, University of Forest, University of Mountain, and University of the shelter of any sake. When I was a general student and I had completed my PhD but not submitted, at that period I was wearing full pant and shirts. My master was residing in a cottage. He taught me the lesson of sannyas in 8 years, from 2002 to 2010. I was there. Afterwards, I became habituated to do sadhana 5 hours daily, meditation 5 hours daily. Thereafter, I went to Swami Gyananandji Maharaj of Nathnagar place of Bhagalpur city of India, Bihar state of India. I requested him that I have learned meditation by Swami Asishanandji Maharaj in his cottage in 8 years. I am wishing to take the cloth of sannyas, whether you will allow me or not. He accepted. Yes, I will give you the cloth of sannyas. In the year of 2010, he was selected me for the cloth of sannyas. That Gyananand Maharaj is alive right now. And afterwards, I am in this sannyas cloth and making an attempt to do all functions and actions of sannyasi. But I cannot say that my all functions or attempt is 100%. No. There are billions and billions incorrect doings in my personality too. It is true. But to my extent, what I can do, I am doing, which is the duty of my master. When he will take me in his shelter, he will do that. In the field of sadhana, you will not be able to do all works of sannyasi by yourself. There is a great need of uncountable masters for that. Lord Rama had masters. Valmiki ji was master. Vasishtha ji, he was his master. Lord Krishna had also two masters, Krishnadvaipayan and Gargacharya. Both were their masters. It is essential for sannyasi to live with his master, but it is very difficult. If your mother and father are alive, they will not allow you to leave your house. They will say to you, subsequent to death of your mother and father, I will allow you to take shelter of mine. So we are meditating. We are the traveler of the way of meditation. But all of you have to keep it in your brains. If you are meditating in your own room, then that meditation of yours is incorrect. That is an independent thinking, and all independent thinker will fall into the dig of lust, greediness, anger, sort of things. So, always sit in the proximity of any sage or saint, or in the proximity of the meditative powers of any group of saints and sages. This is the process. I had an opportunity to sit under the lotus feet of Swami Asisananji Maharaj till 8 years. Thereat, I had experienced and perceived a lot. When he left my town, I became alone. So in these days, I am meditating alone. So a lot of incorrect things are also occurring in the process of meditation of mind. But I have a belief that after some times, my master will keep me under his lotus feet, and I will be able to fight with all those incorrect doings subsequent to the obtention of my master's proximity. So, if your aim is to obtain the God in this origination, then take shelter of the lotus feet of your master, religious master. In this context, president, prime minister, ministers are infeasible to do anything. Only religious master can do everything. Once I hear that Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi has given the title of saint to Mother Teresa. It is true that he is a number one person. But as I know, respecting the title of saint, only a liberated soul, to whom we call the saint, can say to the other saint. So if Modi ji has said it, that is incorrect decision of Modi ji. He is not a saint, he is just a politician, and politicians are not allowed to give the title of saint. Only saint can give this title to the others. In my tradition, saints are those persons who have crossed all five bodies in their inwardness and who are become identical with the Supreme Being. I am not that. I am not saint. I am just a sage. S-A-G-E. I am not a liberated soul. I am just in the way. My master, who had made me Maharshi, Brahmarshi, Sadguru, Bhagavantan Paramhans, said me that Gautamanand, I am giving you the title of saint. I rejected the title. I said to my master, Master, I have not obtained the highest position of sadhana, so this title is incorrect respecting me. I accepted only the title of Bhagavan, which translation in English language is God. I accepted the title. In Indian tradition, the tradition of Santmat, gods are lower than the saint. Gods are the lower than the saint. So I am just a Bhagavant here, and I am just a preacher, meditator, learning meditation and teaching meditation. Many persons from many nations are meeting with me, taking initiation by me, and learning meditation by me. That is correct. But I would like to say to all of them, do not concentrate your brains on my own image, my image. I will teach you in the period of initiation when I will initiate you. Then I will teach you on which image you have to concentrate your mind. My image is incorrect there. So, be religious and be rich of the belongings of meditation. This is the final riches, belongings. Uncountable persons are existing in this earth who are earning billions and billions rupees, but eating meat, fish and egg, drinking wine. In fact, they are very poor, very poor than even the beggar sannyas. At the end of the life, they will send to the hell. They will not take the origination of human being in their next origination. So they are in doubt that they have become rich. They are in fact the forthcoming animals. They are the forthcoming animals of the next origination. In fact, my master had once said, if a person has taken initiation by any master, by any acharya, and if he passes away, then in next origination he will become the human being. So, to become religious in many originations, it is essential to take initiation by any acharya. And I am acharya too, so by me you can take initiation. Your master will be Maharshi Paramhans Maharaj. I will just teach you the process of meditation. I will not be your master. So, be religious, leave to eat meat, fish and egg. Do not take any type of intoxications like wine sort of things, cigarette sort of things, tobacco sort of things. Do not utilize all these things. Make your body's pious. Afterwards, you will obtain that God which is more pious, ultimately pious than us. So, take the way of meditation. Way of knowledge will give you pain, and pain at the end of your life. Way of meditation will also give you pain and pain until you will not worship under lotus feet of any high quality saint or sage or You will not worship under the lotus feet of the groups of meditators. So for today, my dear listeners in religious listeners in, I am closing my satsang here, and I would like to invite to all of you to appear in the satsang of tomorrow. Today there is a festival in India that is said to be Chhat. I cannot translate it into English language, and it's a festival of the adoration of the god sun in India. And tomorrow morning, the second part of this festival will take place, and I am saying to all of you, happy Chhat to all of you, and calling to all of you in our next satsang. And if you know that some persons are religious and they are in your connection, then please send this satsang of mine on their mobiles and request them to listen it. That will increase you in becoming religious and in making others religious. This is also a part of religion. If you are becoming religious, let others become religious. That will be counted in your religion, in your work, uh, work of religion. So, till tomorrow, goodbye. Peace, peace, and peace. Om, peace, peace, peace.